What's going on, everyone? Chris here with Clutter Reduction Junk Removal, and today we're actually going to be doing a move for one of our junk clients. She is about 80 years old, her husband is in rehab for an injury, and she's been packing up 20 years of her life by herself for the last 3 weeks. So I told her that I would help move her to the senior living facility, which I'm a vendor at, and we're going to be doing it for a super reasonable price, even though it's going to take me all day long. And I'm just trying to help her out a little bit because she's in a tough spot and she doesn't have the funds to go hire a professional company, which is a very common case, and that's how I get a lot of my side jobs. I also know how pricing works there, so I can definitely say that she's saving money. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys along with me because a lot of the techniques I'm going to be utilizing I use every day in junk removal. The only difference is with junk, I don't have to be as cautious with the pieces, but I still do with the property. So there's going to be a couple big things there that hopefully you can learn something from. So we're going to walk you through all of that, and hopefully you're able to learn something from a mover's perspective. So stay tuned for that. pretty well. I was afraid that because it was one piece, sometimes these are just glued in and then these little like nails are tucked in, but it's all press board. So I've had these before where I've done this and the top pops off like midway and it crashes. Luckily it was junk removal when that happened. So I went ahead and did a strap to the top to hold it in place. And I was gonna do like a vertical band to hold it together, but this makes it a little bit more secure, especially because this isn't a flat bottom. So I went ahead and tied one to each side. Worked out pretty well. Easy peasy. Made it here in one piece. No damage, no broken glass. We were filling up in here fast and there's more at the house. I'm trying to tell her there's no room for this stuff and she's like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, you leave it. That's what you do, you leave it. So one of the neighbors came over and I was like in the back of my trailer strapping something in and I have my ramp down and I have a safety cone next to it. This guy trips over my ramp, looks back at it, and then looks at me with a disgusting look. How do you not see the 4-foot black ramp laid out with the safety cone next to it? And then I go inside and the whole time he's talking to her because I guess he's friends with her husband. And he was like, how much is he charging you to move her? And she told him, and keep in mind, I'm charging like a fraction of what a professional moving company would charge. And I know that because I used to be a mover and I know how much everybody around here charges. And he was like, well, I hope he's gonna get everything in here for you. And I kind of laughed out loud. And I was like, you clearly haven't moved in a while if you think that what I'm charging is a lot. Guy's a pain in the butt. He was like, oh, why don't you just get a storage unit? Because like the majority of the stuff is her husband's. And it's all like memory stuff. And like, I get it. But you're also downsizing from a 3-bedroom, 1,400 square foot house into a 425 square foot apartment. Like, you have all your amenities you need here. You don't need all this extra stuff. Like, keep what's really valuable for you and get rid of the rest. I'm in these senior living facilities almost every single week. The amount of stuff that people keep when someone passes away is like a box full. Everything else I'm taking. Like, I promise you, like, you don't need all this stuff. All right, we're about to do our third trip. We're almost done. Right now, we're gonna take this desk and the chair. That's her desk. And then we got the thing in there. We're getting this gray dresser, even though there's not really a whole lot of room for it. A lot of this miscellaneous crap goes. Otherwise, everything else is gonna be junk removal one day. So when I get back from my trip, likely. All right, that's gonna do it for me. It is 6:30 right now. We technically finished at like 5:45 and then I stuck around a little bit to wait for her to get back. And then I went and cleaned up the truck and trailer because I'm not gonna be using it again until next Wednesday. We're gonna be going out of town to St. Augustine for the weekend and we're not gonna come back until like Tuesday night. So I have something lined up Wednesday. We're gonna go ahead and do her job, getting out all the stuff from the house that we weren't taking to the senior living facility. And then the 18th, I think I'm doing a side move. And then that weekend I have a job lined up for a realtor that I spoke with like a week ago. So a couple of things going on when we get back. Overall, this was a nice little side job to kind of give me some pocket money for the trip. I wasn't really super recording a lot towards the end because I started getting kind of grumpy because I was pretty hungry. All I really had today to eat was a little tuna packet and one bottle of water. So I was getting kind of cranky, needless to say. That's going to be it for me, and I will see you guys next week. Hope everyone is staying busy through May, and until next time.